Yeah. I'm so happy with how this sounds. I definitely think someone big's gonna jump on this beat. The reason why your beats are not being picked up by the most famous artists is simple. They just don't hit hard enough. But don't worry, that's all about to change. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you 3 game-changing techniques that will make your beats hard. Apply these and you most probably will get that song you've been always wanting. Let's get to it. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna be using a loop that I've already made because I can then just basically really toggle down on the drums and show you how to make them hit so hard. Right, so straight away I'm going to change the BPM to 146 and I'm just going to put this on time because they're just a little bit of an intro. So let's hear the melody. Whew. Oh, yeah. Right, to start with, I'm just going to split up the loop so we can use the different sections. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a pattern 1, and I'm going to mute the bass because I don't want the 808s clashing with the bass that's in the loop. And literally the first step to make your beats hit 10 times harder is opening up a soft clipper on the master. 9 times out of 10, the stock FL project will have a Fruity limiter on. Use a Fruity soft clipper. And what you need to change on this is nothing. Literally open it and close it. That's it. And all of the top producers in the industry will more than likely use this on their master. And another thing whilst we're here is you can open up a Fruity EQ, not number 2, and literally just rise the high end just a little bit like that. Just to add some crunch. And now you're ready to add drums. And that's kind of moved us on swiftly to step number 2. And that's finding the right drum sounds. Personally, I struggled with that for so long. So I made a kit. It's free to use. It's the Blueprint multi-kit that's got vocals, melodies, and drums. And that's pretty much the only kit I use now. So in this video, I'm going to be using the Blueprint multi-kit, and there's a link in the description for you to get your hands on that. So let's open it up. The first thing I'm going to add is a snare. Turn that down. I'm just going to have that the same throughout the whole beat. And now let's get a hi-hat in. My favorite is the go-to hat. I'm going to right click on the hi-hat and go fill each 2 steps. So that's the 2-step pattern. And now what you can do is add hi-hat rolls. But if you don't really know how to do that, I have a hi-hat midis in here. You can just drag them in. Let's use this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a clap. So let's use the flip clap. And what I'm going to do is just place it on every other one. So like, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to the mixer. I'm going to add reverb on it, and it's just going to fill out a nice gap. So and the sounds in the Blueprint multi-kit, you pretty much don't have to mix them because they're already mixed. But you can add effects and stuff on them to how you want them. So let's get a snare in. Let's use the go-to snare. Add a little roll. Let's add a little roll on the end here. Let's change it to a 3rd note. So it's like. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Let's even try and change that clap with a rim. That's better. Ooh. Okay, yeah. We're onto something here. Right, another reason why your beats are just not knocking is maybe your 808 selection too. Pretty much 9 times out of 10, the 808 that's used the most is the Spins 808. And this 808 punches your speakers, honestly. So in my kit, the go-to spins I use all the time, and it's perfect. Layered with the kick that's in the kit, perfect. One thing you need to do is go to this on the sound and just cut itself, so it will just stop after the note. So oh, we're onto something here, man. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, cool. We're onto something. Right, let's get a kick in and let's layer that. And then we'll go on to step number 3, and that's mixing the sounds. Right, so far you can hear that kick is just not punching enough. So what we're going to do to start with when it comes to leveling the sounds is just send the 808 and the kick to the mixing track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sidechain it to the Spins 808. And I'm going to put a limiter on the 808. But how I'm using the limiter is not going to be for a limiting. It's going to be used for sidechain compression. So we're going to move the limiter tab to the compression tab. We're going to go to the side, because we've sidechain linked it, this will come up as number 1. And now they'll be linked. So when the kick hits, the 808 will duck, so that kick will punch through. Let me show you. So the purple's where the kick's coming through, but because the kick isn't punching enough now, it just sounds dull. So what I'm going to do is just turn the kick all the way up, and even here. Right, I've sent all of the sounds to the mixer now, and one of the key things is basically having a pocket for every sound. If you've got so many sounds and it's not filling in a pocket, there's no point in actually having the sound. So I try and keep the beats that I make very minimalistic for the artist to use, and also make sure there's a pocket for each of them. And that will just come with experience. 9 times out of 10, every beat you make will have pretty much the same sounds, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, and it's just how you use the sounds basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the melody to the mixer, and what I'm going to do straight away is just solo the melody and bring in each sound, and I'll show you where I found the right place for it. So what I'm going to do is with the snare and clap, I'll play at the same time. So yeah, this is hitting around -6, a little just above. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the hi-hat in. And that's hitting -3. Let's bring in the counter snare. We want that showing its head. Oh. I'm going to bring the snare up a little bit more now. And what I'm going to do is now bring in the open hat. Bring in the 808. That's so clean. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, good sound selection, good master, and good leveling pretty much gets you to this place. So let's listen to the final beat back and take in everything that we've done. Yeah. I'm so happy with how this sounds. I definitely think someone big's gonna jump on this beat. Like, yeah, this has come out perfect. The leveling is like to the T. You know, the 808's punching through, the kicks punching on top of that. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. Yeah, and a lot of people forget about soft clipper. It took me so long to realize what a soft clip is doing, and I use it on every beat. I don't master my beats any differently to what I've just shown you in this video. So hope you've learned something different in this video. I hope this has been useful, and I'm praying that you get that placement you want now because you've used these tips. So any issues, do let me know and I'll help out as much as I can. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.